Around the Big Sky last week. Chris went 5-1, but my Weber pick, for those that don't know, I did waffle back to Eastern in our group chat later. So we're giving me 0.3 points for that because I picked Weber one of the 3 times I picked.
No, I think Brian gave it to you outright. I think
he did give it to me outright, but I feel bad because I literally off air flopped back to Eastern.
Yeah, but like we weren't going to count it. I mean, come on, like that's what is said here is what's done here.
That's true. You guys wouldn't have let me flop back if they lost and been like, oh, no, you got a point because you flopped back off the air. So that's a good point. I like it. All right. Anyways, I went 5-1 last week. Hooray me. It saved me because everybody else didn't mix up any picks and you guys all went 4-2. Helped me pull a little bit back more into the race. I'm now only 6 games back of Brian at 48.
What's the game that everyone missed?
You guys missed 2 games.
Yeah, what did you miss?
Well, I picked Northern Colorado. Those 2 clowns picked Southern Utah. So that was probably their loss. Who did you miss?
I don't know who I picked.
Don't you love – Brian always says this when we do live
producing. Live producing is fun. I don't know. Especially when it's just 2 of us. It makes it much more entertaining.
It does. Just a reminder, it's just 2 of us. Last week, let's see, Idaho State. None of us would have picked Idaho State over Montana State. Weber State, I picked that.
Did I pick Did I pick Southern Utah? I think I did.
You must have picked Southern Utah. Oh, yeah, I missed because I picked NAU to beat Sac State.
You hate Sac State so much.
That is what it was.
I
refused to pick Sac State.
You would have been one game behind. You would have been 1 game behind, right? Stop saying they're not good. Stop saying they're not good. They're good.
I would have got 6-0 last week.
You would have been 1 game behind Brian, and you just picked us.
5.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at Dallas. I'm looking at Dallas.
You. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm definitely bringing up the rear real hard. Anyways, Bowman is 50-14. Brian is 54-10, and Dallas is 52-12. So we'll just read theirs after.
This is such a barn burner of a slate this week. How does Northern Colorado have 3 wins?
Because they're not as bad as everybody thinks they are. They're not good, but they are way better than Southern Utah and Cal Poly, and obviously Northern Arizona because they beat Northern Arizona.
You can't say they're way better than Southern Utah when they won by a touchdown.
I thought they won by more than a touchdown. Was it
17-9? 17-9.
That's just a weird flipping score. So
Utah kicked. It's a touchdown.
But at Southern Utah. So that's worth 3.5 points. You know that.
Yeah, Eccles Stadium. Eccles Coliseum is a tough place to go play. Let me tell you. Never been there, thank God.
That's Chris Stinger's down. And I love that. Thank you, Patrick.
All right, what do we got?
All right, let's pick Southern Utah, Montana. Montana.
Both Brian and Dallas are on Montana here. I'm going to also be on Montana.
Yeah, do you have the thing up? Or otherwise, I just want to hear. They're not very original pickers, which is why they are leading, obviously. But so this is just an all Montana. Weber State at Idaho State.
This is going to be it. Yeah, they're both. Spooky. Okay, they're both on. They're both on Weber. Who's at quarterback for Idaho State?
I think it's still Hunter Hayes.
All right. Well, as long as it's Hunter Hayes. I mean, they looked frisky versus Montana State last week. You know, they looked a little frisky on the road. Yeah. Let me check one thing here. Yeah, I'm still going to go Weber State, but this could get a little
letdown game after Eastern.
Could be a letdown sandwich spot because they only play Portland State next week. They have another game to look forward to. Maybe this is if anything, this could be a game that just blow Idaho State out because they finally kind of have it rolling a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they finally get a groove. But yeah, I'll still ride with the Wildcats there.
Okay, so
this is interesting. Sagarin only makes Weber State a 6.5 point favorite. It's not as much as you would think. Like that's trappy. That's that's a trappy line. That's a really trappy line.
Hey, Halloween. I got the Idaho State colors on. You know, it's Halloween colors. It's in that spooky dome. Here's the difference. All right, let me tell you this real quick. This is the protected rivalry. like we talk about, like what founding members of the Big Sky Conference right here. So like you have your Easterns, your NAUs, your Cal Polys, Portland States. They have a little bit of history, maybe like 20 games total. These guys have played each other 61 times. This is a big boy game with big boy history. But this favors in the Little Brown Stein type of matchup. Weber State is 46-15 in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
They have won 7 in a row. They are 22-10 on the road in Pocatello. They're 9. They've won 9 of the last 10. For how much I actually really, really, really want to do, and Idaho State pulls this game out. Weber State just has too much to play for. But, man, I'm telling you, this could easily be like a repeat of last spring's game of 20-15. Like, and Idaho State almost beat Eastern in the Dome last year. Like, Idaho State is a tough place to go to and win because it's a weird.
It's a crap hole. Trust me. Been there. Bad memories. It's not a great play. We've struggled there. Sac State struggled there this year. Eastern struggled there last year. Weber State struggled there last year. Like, teams go to die in Pocatello. Like, you walk in there thinking you're going to win. You don't know what time of day it is when you're in there. The locker rooms are crap. The facility's crap. I'm still going to pick Weber, but like that 6.5 line that Sagarin makes it like that's a trap. That's a trappy line. I mean, I could see what you're saying, or I'll see Weber State. It's either going to be. I don't think Idaho State wins. I think Idaho State keeps it weirdly close, or they get killed. It's not going to be like they lose by like 10.
Yeah. Everybody's kind of on the same thing. This is kind of a letdown game. Possible for Weber. Take care of business,
Love situations. You know I do.
Right. Sac State at Northern Colorado on the short AstroTurf or field turf of Greeley, Colorado. Northern Colorado.
Did you say Northern Colorado, Chris?
You bet your bottom dollar I did.
Chris, do you just like to lose?
Oh, I'm just waiting for the one where I gotta go. Ah! Told you.
Who?
Everybody.
Have you seen their schedule? Have you seen their schedule though, Chris?
Do you know how big I get a laugh when I predicted that Northern Colorado beats Sac State?
Like they don't.
Thing is down.
Yeah, I was the only one here who picked Sac State over Montana. Like I'm in tune with Sac State. I understand them as a team. They have a fantastic defense, Chris. A fantastic defense who might not let Northern Colorado score maybe more than a touchdown all game. So if that's the case, Northern Colorado's 2 of their 3 wins this year, they only scored 17 points in, Chris. Okay? Like, let that sink in.
Sinking in.
Think about that for a second.
Terrible offense.
Are they going to score more than 17 against an elite Big Sky defense?
Possibly.
Okay, probably not, but I just envision Sac State being able to get in the end zone at least a few times here. So Sac State is only an 11-point favorite on the road, according to Sagarin, but I'm still going with the Hornets. I would take them to cover 2. Like I think Northern Colorado is dog crap.
Steal line from a terrible Peyton Manning commercial. Epic comeback starts right here. I got to make up games. Northern Arizona at Idaho. We already picked that one. I don't even know why we put it on this section anymore. Cal Poly at Portland State. What a gutterball matchup.
That's a great matchup.
Cal Poly, though, I said last week they would play friskier than expected against UC Davis. Not as close as I thought, but a lot of people were like, oh, UC Davis isn't that good. I'm like, or Cal Poly is getting better, and it's a rivalry game. That said, this is not a rivalry game.
The Golden Horseshoe? Is that what they play for down there? The Golden Horseshoe?
Some kind of stupid horse. Mustangs, Aggies. But they're the horse Aggie instead of the bull Aggie or the cowboy Aggie or, NCA&T is the bulldog Aggies.
I don't get it.
How's a bulldog an Aggie? Are bulldogs renowned for their agricultural prowess as a dog breed?
I mean, think about it. What is
Canine
agriculture? What's A&M's mascot?
A lassie. Oh, Aggie, and it's a lassie.
Reveille. It's Reveille. Yeah, Reveille the dog. So, Portland State here. Give me them at home. No one's going to be at the game at all. Portland State is I had it here, 10.5-point favorite at home, which isn't as much as you would think. I will go back and say Montana is a 23.5-point favorite on the road. That's the last one I didn't find there. This is according to Sagarin, folks. But again, these will probably be very similar lines you'll see cooked up by the books come Saturday morning because they just kind of follow these things. I'm still going to go Portland State. Like we saw Portland State. Like Davis Alexander is, great value. Baker Mayfield. They've shown that they can win some games. They can cause some problems for some teams. So they'll cause problems for the team that's the worst in the conference.
Yeah, dude. Sorry. Finish.
No. I mean, I didn't rank them worse this last week. I'm not going to say who I ranked worse, but I was not fully sober when I did, and I was in a mood.
Yeah.